Greetings to all of humanity. It's really a joy, it's a pleasure, it's an honor to be out here as usual and greeting you, knowing that I'm bringing this message of truth to you, this message of self-realization, which is pointing you to look inwardly to discover your divinity. Thus the reason why I want to speak to you concerning your inner ecology is your economy. And the reason why I choose to speak to you concerning your inner ecology as being your true economy, it is because of the mentality of most people who believe that the Bible is literal or that the Bible is secular history. And unfortunately, most of the people who believe that the Bible is literal and the Bible is secular history are those who mainly looks like me. And I could understand why they would think that way, because we all were taught in school that we all came out of slavery and that our ancestors were bound in slavery. But we were never taught that Jesus is an idol that was given to us to keep us in a perpetual state of mental slavery. That's the reason why, my brother and my sisters, most people look at the sun, the moon, the stars, the trees, the sea. They look at all these things and believe that these things are actually existing outside of them. And because they believe that these things are existing without, and they do not understand the divine law of reproduction, that every seed and every species reproduce after its own kind, and that the law of correspondence is as it is without, so is it within, and as it is above, so is it below. And because they do not understand the law of polarity also, that everything has its opposite, many of them are selling themselves cheaply by believing in idolatry and calling on a power outside of themselves. So the whole purpose of me bringing this video to you, it is because I know that I can teach you how to reclaim your inner terrain and how to balance your inner ecology. And when you learn that you can balance your inner ecology and you can reclaim your inner terrain, then you will come to realize that you can rearrange your mind. You'll also come to realize that the rich man, the poor man, the beggar man, the thief, it is only one mind, but it's just different arrangement of the same mind. Then you would realize that you can reprogram your subconscious mind for abundance. You can reprogram your subconscious mind to inherit what is your birthright, because abundance, prosperity, all these things is your birthright. But because the way how you were raised to believe that education is the key. But I'm saying to you that imagination is the key, because imagination is what brought education. For example, the pen, the pencil, the book, the bench, the desk, they were all first imagined. They were all first a thought in someone's mind. The aeroplane, the vehicle, the cell phones, even the camera that I'm looking into, it was first imagined. It was first a thought in the mind of someone. So what they're doing, they're stealing your mind. They're stealing all your mental faculties from you and keeping you in a place of imbalance. So I want to teach you how you can reclaim your inner terrain and how you can balance your inner ecology to come to realize that the inner ecology is your true economy. Now, money is energy, and everything is energy, vibration, and frequency. And when you understand that everything is energy, vibration, and frequency, you come to realize also that it is your thoughts that is creating your reality. It is your thoughts that is creating your personality. Therefore, you will come to also realize that you can create your reality consciously. So if you change your mind, you change your life. So you have to change your thinking to change your circumstances. You have to change also your environment. And if you want to change your environment, you have to change your thinking. And your thinking will place you in another location that you would want to be. You want to live in an area that's surrounded with people who have plenty, who live in abundance. You can shape your mind in a different location to live in a different place. Because the reason why you are dwelling in that place physically, it is because of where you are living psychologically. So everything on the outside is an expression of what is going on inside. So my brother and my sisters, when you look at the outer ecology with the right mentality, you will look at the sea and you will see abundance. You look at the trees and you see abundance. You look at the animals and you see abundance. And you would realize that man was given power, dominion, and authority over all these things. Then you would realize it is because of your fallen state. And when I say fallen state, it is because you're living in your lower self. You're living with a mind of limitation. Because you're living with a mentality of lack. Because you're living with a mentality of not knowing your true identity. So because of that, you do not know how to balance your inner ecology. You do not know how to reclaim your inner terrain. That's the reason why I want to encourage you to feel free to check me out by way of email. If you believe what I'm saying to you and you believe that I can help you, you would like to be mentored. You would like to be taught these things, and you would like to know how you can reprogram your subconscious mind to come in to that place of affluence, to come into that place that you so desire to be, to do, and to have that which you so desire. I'm willing to teach you, because there are many who are teaching the law of attraction. But I want to let you know that you are told that you must seek first the kingdom of God as righteousness, and the kingdom of God is within you, according to Luke 17:21, and in Matthew 6:33 it says that when you discover the kingdom of God, and I'm saying the kingdom of God is you discovering yourself, your inner self, your inner being. When you discover your true inner being, it is said that all these things will be added unto you, which is to say that you will discover the secret of creation, and you will be able to create your reality consciously. Now, my brother, my sister, what qualified me to teach you these things? It is because I've gone beyond the skull. It is because I would have awakened from this dream of life. It is because I would have found my essence, my innermost being. It is because I would have become invisible and been sent to teach you of the invisible. It is because of this wisdom that I'm here bringing this message to you, showing you the mystery of Solomon, where he said that Solomon asked for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And that what came with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding was abundance. I'm willing to teach you how to live the abundant life, because the abundant life begins with you loving yourself, with you accepting yourself, with you believing in yourself, because the self of man is God. And when you accept your higher self to be God, the Almighty, the Creator in man, which is your own human imagination, then you're ready to be taught these things. And it is said, it is only when the student is ready, that the teacher would appear. I'm telling you, my brothers and my sisters, this particular year is a year of teaching and giving instructions to lift my brothers and my sisters higher, because I am on a higher level of consciousness, and I just keep expanding and expanding and expanding. And in this new year, you can start to reap the harvest of that which you so desire. And I would love to be a part of you reaping this harvest, because I know that I'm qualified to teach you. I know that I'm qualified to instruct you. And because of the divine law of reproduction, that every seed and every species reproduce after its own kind, I'm telling you, my brothers and my sisters, you can never go wrong. Because I know what I'm saying to you, it is the truth. That's the reason why I always say to you, hadn't it been that I would have awakened within myself like a fiery being, and have heard the unearthly wind, and burst my crown chakra came out of my skull, have the born again experience and became invisible, I would not have been here teaching you the invisible. That's the reason why I always give you the symbol of the single eye, letting you know that the pyramid that you see all around the world, they represent the statue of a perfect man. And from your shoulder to above your head, it's a pyramid. And from your shoulder to your waistline, it's another pyramid. And from your waistline to the sole of your feet, it's another pyramid. And it's the tree of life. I want to teach you how to eat of that tree of life and discover your eternal self, your higher self. That's the reason why I always give you this symbol. And many have been deceived and believe it's an evil symbol. Because they want to keep the masses being deceived. They want to keep the masses in fear. But I'm saying to you, my brothers and my sisters, when you have the experience, you'll understand this symbol even more. Because you'll come to realize that the experience is the rising of the S-U-N in a S-O-N. And that is the dawning of a new day in your life. And that you'll come to realize that the sun is the giver of our life. And without the sun, there's no life and there's no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. And that the sun parallels the human imagination parallels the sun. And you're told in Psalms 84:11 that the Lord thy God is a sun and a shield, and no good thing will he withhold from you. That's the reason why no good thing will the sun ever withhold from you. That's why if the sun refused to rise, all of humanity will perish, and there's no Jesus anywhere that they can call on to help them. And let me say this also. Malachi chapter 4 verse 2 states that the sun, as in the S-U-N of righteousness, shall arise in you with healing in his wings. I'm saying to you, my brothers and my sisters, you are to use your mind power, which is your sun power, your solar power, your creative power, your God power, to achieve your every desire, so that you'll be able to reclaim your inner terrain and balance your inner ecology, because everything you see on the outside is your own self being pushed out. So with that being said, I want to say peace, love you all, I'm out.